It's been a long day, and I'm getting ready to stretch here on the job site so that I can demonstrate for you folks exactly how this yoga with your boots on works. And what I want to show you today, so obviously you're not on the job site with the 3/4 pants, the shorts on, with the tank top, anything like this, but I'm doing this so that you can see my muscles, so that you can see my legs. The intention is to show the muscular actions that are required for yoga with your boots on. In order for all of this to work, you have to really start to understand how the legs, how the body works. So what I'm going to start off with, I'm going to ask you to have the feet absolutely flat on the floor, have them grounded. And what I like to talk about, and I talk about in my regular classes and with my yoga with your boots on classes, is 3 points on the bottom of the foot, right? The base of the toes, the outer arch, and the heel. So we have 3 points: the heel, the outer arch, and the base of the toes. So on each foot, you want to be able to feel that, right? So I'm teaching you actually the Plumb Bob, which we already have. We have it already posted. And so I'm going to just go through the muscular actions because you can't see this. And every pose requires all of this. So we have to really understand it all. So I'm spreading, I'm getting my feet flat on the floor, I'm feeling the base of the toes, I'm feeling the outer arch, and I'm feeling the heel, right? Now with that, I'm going to press my feet into the ground very, very solidly, and with that, I'm now starting to feel these outer shins working, and my calves working, and you might see my little skinny legs with all the muscles working on it. From there, now I'm going to lift my kneecaps, so the kneecaps are not lifted, and now they are. So they're soft, and then they actually jump up. And can I make one of them work? There it is. So my leg gets straight. When the kneecaps lift, the leg gets straight. And I'm looking for these legs to be straight constantly. So I'm making the quadriceps work. So if I touch my thighs, the quadricep is working. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see it as well this way. So I'm here, my legs are not straight, but when my kneecaps start to lift, my legs straighten out. The quadriceps are working. And when the quadriceps work, the big secret here is, when the quadriceps work, it releases the hamstrings. The hamstrings have to release because they're hooked to the sitz bones, part of the pelvis, and if the hamstrings are not released, then it's pulling us down constantly like this, and it's straining our back. Whereas when the quadriceps work and we start to get a release here, then the hips will start to release. They'll start to drop towards the floor. I'll turn this forward again, keeping my feet parallel, my feet active, my legs working, my kneecaps lifted. Now, I've got solid legs, very, very solid legs, and from the solid legs now, I'm going to put my hands on my hips, and I want you to watch my ribs lift, right? So my hands are on my hips, and I'm going to exhale and lift. Have that sense of getting length in the ribs. What this is doing is, in all of our actions, this is creating space between the vertebrae at the back, between the discs, and it's giving us more life force that can move through that. So my legs are working, my quads are working, I'm lifting my side ribs, right? I'm bringing my navel gently back towards the spine. There we go, good. And then side ribs, arms are working to the side. I'll turn again, you can see the arms, right? And so as I make my arms work, so the same way my legs are working, my forearm is working, my upper arm is working, and I'm extending them to the floor and lifting the side ribs, top of the head moving towards the ceiling. So you can see all the muscular action that I've asked for. Good. Thank you for watching this segment of Yoga with Your Boots On, and the intention here is to just augment the Plumb Bob, which I've already taught. I just wanted to show you the basic Plumb Bob with the musculature exposed so that you could have a much better sense of how it's working. Thank you for watching.